Hey folks, Quill18 here, and welcome to the Quill18 Steam Holiday Special. Last year, when the Steam Holiday Sale came on, I started doing a series of videos talking about what games were on sale each day, and they were pretty well received, and I've gotten several requests to do it this year again, so I figured, why not? I want to look at the games anyway, so let's do that. Let me flip on over like this. So, the first thing you need to know about the Steam Holiday Sale is every day, and you can see there's a counter in the top right corner there, every day they have a specific set of games on crazy sale. But also, many publishers have their entire catalog on sale, or a significant portion of their catalog on sale. It's very important that, unless you have a very special reason for needing it now, you don't want to buy the games that are part of the publisher catalog deal until the last possible day of the sale, which is January 1st. The reason is because you might buy something down here that's like 25% off, and that's awesome, except that maybe the next day it's going to show up here and be like 75% off. So you want to buy from the daily deals as much as possible and then wait until the last possible day before you go and just pick something out of the publisher's catalogs. That is the key tip. Sometimes something will repeat, so it'll be on sale one day, it'll also be on sale another day, but you can't guarantee it. If you see something you want that's on sale that day, you probably just want to go for it. So let's take a look at what the games are, and you get an overview here, but if you go and check the specific game pages, we'll take a look at what games are on sale. First game is, nope, okay, yeah, Amnesia, yeah, amazing. I can't talk this game up enough. It is really good, and nothing would make me feel better than having all of you guys playing Amnesia. Obviously, it's quite scary, and yeah, there's nothing else to say other than that. It's a terrifying game, but it's really good. Tell you what, you buy it, make your friends play it, or better yet, buy it for your friends. Everyone wins. Well, you win when you watch them play. Next game, Portal 2. It's Portal 2. If you haven't played it yet, you absolutely must. 75% off, very cheap, very good game. Now, the first Portal game was epic and legendary and innovative. And the problem with Portal 2, I'm losing my voice here. The problem with Portal 2 is following in the footsteps of the original Portal. You're not going to see the same kind of innovation. It's not remarkable. The humor that Portal 1 had that was so remarkable and noteworthy simply isn't going to be there in the sequel. But that's okay. That's okay. I'm misspeaking. It's still there in the sequel. It's just not as new. And I just realized my light was off. I don't actually know if that's better or worse, but it's on anyway. Portal 2, also very good, just not quite as groundbreaking. Singularity I've not played yet. I hear from all the reviews and everything, it's a really interesting sort of first-person game with like time control and puzzlish elements, and word is it's actually a very good game, but I can't speak from it from personal experience, unfortunately. Just Cause and Just Cause 2, both 75% off. This is the game you play when you just want to do crazy ass stuff. Look at this picture. I don't know if you can see it properly. It's a guy riding a jet, firing a pistol. He is riding a jet, while other jets and helicopters are chasing after him. He's on top of it, straddling it, shooting a gun. This is what the game is like when you're playing it. You've got this crazy like grapple thing that you can use to grapple onto anything and pull onto anything and do this ridiculous acrobatic stunts. You can see a helicopter going by, grapple it, pull yourself up, punch the pilot, grab him, throw him out of the helicopter, jump into the pilot seat yourself, use it to go around shooting, and then as like a last-ditch effort, as like your helicopter is being too shot up, you aim it down towards some enemy, you bail out of the helicopter, backflip, throw out your parachute thing that's always on your bag, float down while the helicopter plows into the enemy, and then as you get close to something else, you rappel onto that, grab it. Or, if you don't feel like using your parachute thing, it's okay. Just like let yourself fall straight towards the ground, and right before you hit, grapple the ground and pull yourself into the ground. Apparently that resets your momentum. It's awesome. It's beautiful, really wide open world. Very sort of Grand Theft Auto X or esque sort of open sandbox world. Amazing fun. It is just goofy. It doesn't take itself too seriously, and it's really good. I can't say anything else about it. Orcs Must Die. I have, but I haven't actually played much of yet. Really fantastic game. It's actually, if you get it today, it's part of a qualifier for the big draw that they've got going on. The grand prize is literally every single Steam game, period. Every game on Steam, that's the grand prize. So if you play this game, there's an achievement you can get, and that gives you a ticket into the draw. Lots of fun. It's like a tower defense game plus combat built into one. Very great reviews, little indie game, $3.74. What can you ask for? It's pretty good. Bunch of Heroes I haven't played yet. I really want to. It looks cute for $2.50. I think I should probably pick it up. I like that the main cast sort of look like a... They make me think of like the Left 4 Dead group, but in a sort of top view squad combat sort of setting. I don't know. It's multiplayer and co-op, so awesome. Max Payne 2, if you like your cinema noir, if you like your games noir, this is your way. If you like, the cheesy sort of detective type of dialogue, of monologue, internal monologue, this is your go-to game. And then we got random art, which is kind of cool. There's nothing wrong with this. And then Rift. Okay, so Rift, I have played, actually. Rift is an MMO. It's very similar to World of Warcraft in that they literally, that was their goal, was to try to... Well, here it says, Telera is a worthier alternative to Azeroth for anyone looking to explore a new world. IGN.com. They literally said, people know how to play WoW. We are going to make our controls exactly the same as WoW, so anyone coming from World of Warcraft will be totally familiar with how to play Rift. But we're going to kick it up a couple of notches. Their character customization, like their talent tree system, very cool. The graphics, much better. Lots more random content. Like, you're just adventuring a zone. You find, like, half the time I'm not even doing the quest because there's so much random events going on that I'm trying to deal with there that, I'm keeping myself busy that way. It's just insane how much dynamic random content there is going all the time that you can ignore if you want, or you can go because it's awesome. Very, very good game. And $7.49, I'm willing to bet it gives you 1 month of playtime for free. So that's pretty good for an MMO. It's also quite lovely to look at. Good graphics. Sam & Max, I have actually, and I feel like this is a blow to my gamer cred, I've never played a single Sam & Max game, including the older ones, even though I'm a big fan of point-and-click adventure games. But this is what it is. It's sort of like, so point-and-click adventure type thing, adventure games, they're not very popular anymore, but an adventure game is sort of a puzzle game, a story game, where you're trying to like work through a series of stuff and whatever. Anyway, Sam & Max, hilarious people. Hilarious. And every now and again, they make a cameo in some of the games, and it's just very, very funny. And if you've got a sense of humor and you like to play funny games, this is the one you want to grab. Fable 3. So the Fable franchise is, of course, a fairly wide-open RPG. Single player. Well, they have multiplayer co-op, but I don't know how multiplayer co-op-y it ends up being in practice. I'm not sure. It's very similar, of course, in some ways to maybe the Elder Scrolls series, like Skyrim, Oblivion, that sort of thing. But I always considered Fable to be a little bit more softer core. It tries to be one of these you can do everything games, but a little bit more casual friendly-ish. And that's more impression than actual gameplay. I haven't played a lot. I haven't played Fable 3. I haven't played a lot of Fable 1 or 2. But anyway, great games. They come highly, highly regarded. I mean, this game, Fable 3, is still $49.99 on Steam. So the 75% off sale, it brings it down to a pretty low price. But it goes to show you, it's still considered to be a AAA first-class title, not something that's normally discounted. So if you've been waiting to play it, now's your chance. Metro 2033 is a post-apocalyptic thing set, I think, in Russia. It's very similar to like Fallout 3 in a way. You're going to get a very similar vibe to Fallout 3 by playing Metro 2033, assuming I'm remembering the game correctly. The review here, it says, a dark journey saturated with enthralling atmosphere that will reward intrepid adventurers. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. It's the people have retreated into the metro system, the subway system, in this sort of post-apocalyptic setting. It's supposed to have a really good story. I think I have it, but I haven't played it. Pendulum Studios Adventure Pack. I don't know anything about this. Oh, though I recognize this guy. Right, Runaway Road Adventure, and a sequel, and another sequel, and the next big thing. This is what I remember seeing. So these appear to be adventure games with puzzles. So again, that sort of adventure game thing, which I have a hard time explaining to anyone who's, say, younger than 28, because adventure games have mostly died out. But if you've ever played Myst, that would be an example of one. Or any of the old great Sierra games like King's Quest and Space Quest and all these amazing games. Those were, like, adventure games used to be the thing. And now they're not as popular, but there's been a little bit of a revival, especially with something like Steam being able to distribute them very well to the people who are interested in that sort of thing. Love the art here. It's pretty cool. And this is something like movie studios. What if horror movie monsters were actually played by real monsters? That's kind of cool. 75% Metascore. That's not bad for a game that's under $8. Anyway, that is it. And I don't know if I'll be able to do it every day, but I will try my best to do it as often as possible. So hopefully we'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.